1254, a kingdom surrounded by the game's best fighters, high spenders, and some of the most known players in the game today. The kingdom, home to one of the fiercest fighters known, Bunny and his cute dog Nugget, along with many other elite and lovable players in the game. This is a kingdom that grew Rise of Kingdoms and the community. But what most players don't know was that TR in 1254 as we knew it was on the brink of collapse. A kingdom that started off and swiftly dominated by a Russian jumper alliance that nearly changed all of Rise of Kingdoms history. Now imagine the game without 1254. Without one of the most notorious fighting kingdoms, without the pioneers of the 3v5 Strife of the Eight, this game would be something clearly different. This is a story of how in just a matter of hours, TR became an alliance that had only a single fort standing, all territory disconnected, no resource generation to build and reconnect, nothing. At one point, TR was reduced to a single fort at a pass, which was held with all their troops for days straight, only to earn entry into Zone 2, to an alliance today that is now the leader of one of the most known kingdoms in Rise of Kingdoms history. This is the Rise of 1254. This story starts from the beginning of the kingdom. This story will be something that no one ever expected. It starts with the near collapse and defeat of Bunny and TR. In the beginning of 1254, the kingdom was swiftly and abruptly taken over and dominated by a Russian jumper alliance. All but one zone would be controlled by this alliance. The one zone they did not control was the home to TR. TR was quickly in war with them. The Russian group was very well off and they pushed back TR hard and brought them to their knees as they took their zone out and tried to keep them out of Zone 2. But TR would resist and never give up for days as they earned their way into Zone 2 and eventually going into Zone 3. During all of this, the leader Bunny would try to work with the Russian group, spending hours on Discord with a translator and going back and forth from peace deals to war. This working together would suddenly stop as the Russian group would break an agreement regarding the temple capture. This was the last straw for TR. They waited until the Russian downtime and zeroed all 5 of their alliances, while at the same time telling them to either leave or integrate into their own alliances. This was the early days of TR in 1254. The decisions to keep fighting and eventually forcing out the Russian alliances would inhibit TR to run the kingdom and set its future as they wanted. From the early game, TR and Bunny would eventually take the step forward to look in the future of their kingdom, as they never really cared what their power was as long as they did stuff the way they wanted to do it. And they maintain a fierce community of fighters that is as active in the game as it is outside of the game. Their biggest thing was to have the activity in the community that could come together and have fun through Rock and even through other games they played. With this close-knit and tight group of players, 1254 really is a threat to reckon with, as they don't really care about winning or losing. All they want is fun. They would rather lose and be proud of how they fought than to win easily and be bored with the rest of the KVK. They want to fight to the end and kill as much as possible. This is really a fighting kingdom. This kingdom always took the bull by its horns. They always wanted to do it their own way. 1254 is a home of active fighters. That is just a huge family on and off the game. In Discord, out of Discord, they love joking around, and some, Nugget, love calling out others and causing fights in chats. 1254 loves being together and loves to do KVK where everyone wants to watch and where they want to lose all their troops. This kingdom is different from many others. A laid-back attitude, but at the same time, the seriousness of 1254 really makes it special and likable for so many players. 1254 wants to become better. Those are the next steps. Recruit more players like-minded to them, have fun, zero themselves as they do best in their next big KVK, and to get them an Osiris League victory. This kingdom wants to have fun. They want to be close. They want to have people where they will have fun with. They don't care about bringing in huge mega fighters because they already are a kingdom of huge mega fighters. They just want people they love and that they find funny and fun to play with. Lastly, Bunny would like to tell you all something very important. Stay in school and eat your vegetables, or you'll end up with a 900-day-old account with no Alex like Speedy. This was the story of 1254, the rise and the future. 1254 will be most known for their fighting and their fun. They will be one of the most known and legendary kingdom in Rise of Kingdoms history.